Welcome to this week's podcast on Ahead of the Class on EDSC 8003 Radio.
17-year-old Doris Johnson.
Well, an incident involving several female students ignoring the call.
The shooting of a security officer on a public school campus has renewed fears about school violence.
Would you attend a school like this? If you said you couldn't do it because you're in fear of your safety, you may be remembering last week's topic when we spoke about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which indicates that our students cannot learn when their basic needs are not met. Security in our schools is important, as the Pan American Health Organization reported that in 2013, the Bahamas made the top 5 countries having the highest rate of youth violence that ended in deaths at 41%, with school violence being a subset of youth violence. Additionally, the 2012 statistics from the Bahamas Ministry of National Security indicates that within 12 months, 40.4% of students reported that they had been in a physical fight. 21.4% attacked. 31% have had serious injuries, and within 30 days, 15.9% of students have reported that they were bullied, and 18.2% admitted to carrying a weapon to school. Moreover, Bahamian House Speaker Moultrie indicates that while cyberbullying statistics do not exist for the Bahamas, it is an increasing problem that must be addressed. This, along with recent national headlines, sadly confirms that cyberbullying and school violence are emerging trends affecting school safety in the country. And according to Fielding, Curtis, and Cronin 2015, these factors stem from social issues. Current Education Minister Jeff Lloyd has called for the government to put in place punitive sanctions for cyberbullies. And after a fatal stabbing of a student last year, the current National Security Minister Marvin Daines explains that the country will look into new technology that can be used as preventative screening measure of students entering school. This falls in line with school safety trends that PASO 2019 explains are being used in schools abroad. Standard 9A of the Professional Standards for Leaders points out that administrators must play their role in safeguarding the stakeholders in our schools. Therefore, I make the following recommendation. Principals should develop a school safety and security team which will help to guide the school through assessing their current needs, implementation, and evaluation of their safety procedures and plans. They should also integrate services through collaboration and implement multi-tiered systems of supports which will help to better coordinate school-employed and community-based service providers who are involved in the school violence and bullying prevention plan. And finally, they need to develop a positive school climate through education so students can understand what it is all about, so they'll be able to report these situations. That brings us to the end of this week's podcast. Tune in next week.